All right. Oh, let me take this out of my ear. Y'all, I just gotta take this out my ear. Okay. I guess it was using that. All right, guys. Happy Monday. We did not do the ChatGPT content challenge check-in and everything on yesterday. And so I want to go ahead and get it out the way. Go ahead and get it out the way. Hopefully y'all will log in. I will keep this up on Facebook for 2 days. But if you're new to me, I am your girl Theron, and I am doing the ChatGPT content challenge. And I realized this while people are coming on and I'm just rambling. Some folks don't know what they heard of ChatGPT, and they don't really know too much about it. But I am your girl Theron. I am a photographer, media strategist, and founder of Women Empower Media. I help women 40 and over grow their brands with powerful visuals, intentional marketing, and done-for-you content that actually converts. And so we started the content challenge on last Monday, and we are just continuing the content challenge. And if you have any questions, because I hope y'all talk to chat every single day, right? I hope you talk to chat every single day. If you don't, you need to talk to chat every day. Hold on a second. I can't see the comments over here on Facebook. But welcome to week 2 of the content challenge. I'm so glad that you made it here. I am so glad you made it here. If you made it here, that already says one thing: you're serious about showing up for your brand. So this week we're going to lock on consistency with ease, not perfection, y'all. Not perfection. Consistency with ease, not overthinking, and just getting comfortable creating content that feels natural and real, right? So, I'm gonna use the water. Okay. I'm normally in my office. I'm not in my office right now, but hold on a second. All right, but before we dive into week 2, let's do a quick check-in. Last week we focused on getting out of our heads and just posting something. Anything I gave you you see right here, the Monday prompt: write 5 short, powerful, motivational posts in your type of style. So I know I have some people that did not post pertaining to their product, service, or program. Their product program or service. But that's okay. We got her back on track. But Because it's not about going viral. It's getting out of our heads with just posting something, anything. It's about breaking over the overthinking habit. It's about reminding yourself, I have value and I'm willing to show up for it. We all have value. We all want different things. And talking to some content creators, they're not consistent. We got to be consistent. We have the tools now to be consistent. Sunday, I already scheduled all my posts. You see this week are all, majority, not all, but on my Facebook page is scheduled. My stories, I got to go out and do my stories, but majority of my stuff on my Facebook is scheduled. And let me check to see if I see any comments or anything. Okay, let me see. No comments. Okay. But if you posted at least once last week, celebrate yourself. If you didn't, no shame, we reset today. Remember, momentum doesn't require perfection. It requires movement. Shameless plug for momentum. Remember, momentum doesn't require perfection. It requires movement, okay? So let's focus on a week 2 is consistency with ease. Type in the chat, consistency with ease. Consistency with ease. Consistency with ease. Type in consistency in the comment. Okay. Like, we have the tools to be consistent. Okay? Now, we are going to focus with consistency with ease. That means showing up a few times a week without draining yourself, without second guessing every word, without feeling like you have to perform. But the thing is, you need to know, what do you want to post? Not what do you want to post, but what problem, what program, product, or service that you want to promote, so you can, that's when we get in our head. We got so many things going on. That's why I said in week 1, pick 1, no more than 2 things to focus on, right? Like, I'm focusing on my webinar, because I do branding and my branding, legacy portraits and all that, but I'm going to sprinkle that in. Well, main focus is going to be my webinar for May the 8th. Now, this week's goal is to post 3 to 5 times. Whatever is realistic for you, but you have, you have the tools. If you, like this weekend, I took the time on Saturday to copy and paste, not really overthinking. You don't have to do the graph. We ain't gonna talk about graphics. I got some fire stuff for the graphics though. We're not even gonna talk. We're not gonna even talk about the graphics, okay? We are not are gonna even talk about the graphics, but that's why we talk about why one main message matters. When you speak on too many things, your audience doesn't know what to remember you for. Like for me, for right now, I am focusing on my photography division of my business. So branding, legacy portraits. I don't really post events. I do take picture of events. I just don't ask people or see events. But stuff that I post on Facebook is going to be about branding and legacy portraits. That's important to me. And so people, when they see me now or whatever, oh, right there, yeah, I didn't get what you got. I need to talk to you about a brand. I need to talk to you about some portraits. I need to talk to you about some photography. So when you repeat a clear message across the content, you start being seen as the go-to person for that problem, for that product, or whatever you want to post. And this is how you build brand authority. This is how you stand out without exhaustion, y'all. It's exhausted not knowing what you're going to post because you got so many different things. Me and my business bestie be talking about it because ChatGPT can get you ChatGPT is a good tool, but when it comes up with stuff, it gives you a little more stuff that you need to implement, or another workbook or another digital product to do. And that's why you have to get clear and get focused on what you want to do. It says one thing, one message. If you got one message and two products or two programs or services that tie in together, then that's good. Then that would be good. So this week, you need to ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? What problem are you helping to solve right now? Okay? Pick one that everything else gets easier. I know I'm going to use myself and my girl, my business bestie. Like, she's focusing on the two things, because she is we're multi-talented, and we've been doing this marketing thing, so we can focus on two things. Have one running on the back end. That's a different story, but you don't have to. Listen, you don't have to create a brand new content every day to be consistent. You just need to repurpose your main message in different ways. And here's a plan. Number one, tell a story tied to your message. Tell a story tied to your message. Make sure this is being recorded. I hope it's being recorded, because I already started. Okay. So day one, today, if you can, tell a personal story tied to your message. So talk to chat. Say, hey chat, help me to tell a story that's tied to my message. And I'm going to give you an example of that. Hold on. I'm going to talk to chat. Hey chat.
Hey, what's up?
So I'm doing an example for my ChatGPT content challenge for day one. So help me tell a story about my message, and because I'm doing my webinar May 8th. So help me to tell a story. Help me to tell a story in a Facebook conversational post to my Facebook people.
Sure, let's craft a story that feels engaging and relatable. Hey y'all, let me share a little moment with you. A few years ago, I found myself juggling a million things: family, work, and trying to grow my brand. I was burning out fast. One night, as I stared at my endless to-do list, I realized something. I was showing up everywhere, but not getting the results I wanted. That's when I decided to focus on visibility with intention. I started cutting out the noise, prioritizing what truly mattered, and guess what? It worked. Now I'm hosting a webinar on May 8th called Visibility Without the Burnout to share exactly how you can market yourself with intention and not exhaustion. If you're ready to show up and stand out without running yourselves ragged, come join me. Let's do this together.
Boom. How simple was that? At the end of the day, you have to tell ChatGPT what you want it to do. Okay? So that's for day one. Day two, share a quick tip or resource. Share a quick tip or resource. So you can ask ChatGPT to give you a quick tip regarding your industry, or if you've been talking to Chat about your business, or a resource that you can give your audience. Also, make sure that you make it conversational. Like, folks like to read conversation. When you're doing your ChatGPT to make it sound more personable, you do want to say, hey, make it conversational. Because people read on Facebook and LinkedIn to make it more conversational. Okay? Day number 3, highlight a client win or a personal success. Do you have a client win? Do you have a personal success? Talk to ChatGPT. Talk to ChatGPT and say, hey, can you help me? If you got a client, then you tell ChatGPT what your client win is, or you tell ChatGPT what a personal success is first. Then you ask ChatGPT to make this a conversational post so I can post it to my Facebook page, and then you ask it to tie that into whatever program, product, or service that you're offering. Okay? Day 4 is to break down a common myth or mistake. Break down a common myth or mistake. You can ask ChatGPT, what are the top 4 common myths or mistakes for whatever industry you're in? After that, say, hey, if you like number 1, say, make number 1 into a conversational Facebook post in whatever tone. Like, reason why my stuff sound like me, because I like different people's tones, the way they talk on Facebook, or just throughout the internet. And I let Facebook know, hey, put it in this Sarah Beats the Girl tone, or, I may like Jesse Jones tone or something like that, or Bishop T.D. Jakes tone. Make talk like Bishop T.D. Jakes, put it in his tone, how he would explain it. And so day number 5 is share a reflection or lesson learned. So with ChatGPT, when you have to share, hey Chat, this is a reflection or this is a lesson learned I learned from this. Can you make this into a conversational post, or make a conversational persuasive post, persuading the people to come into my program, buy my product, with a great call to action. With a good call to action. Right? Same message, different angle. You're just reinforcing the same thing, and your audience can relate. Your audience can relate. But here's some mistakes to avoid this week. Let's keep it real. Here's the most people fall off. Waiting for the perfect condition. There's no right time right now. Post anyways. Post anyway. I got that song "Do It Anyways" by Erica Mason. Post anyways. Obsessing over likes and views. Focus on planting seeds, not instant applauses. This is something I'm like, oh, this sounds so good. This sounds so fire. Child, I don't get a, let me go through my poll. I might not get a, I can look at my insights and say, okay, I got 86 views, 14 engagements. But I'm like, how am I get 14 engagements when there's only, like 2 a comment by somebody and I made a comment. But I guess because I got to share, somebody shared it. I got to share. This is one post I did today. My other post was supposed to be coming tonight. Let me see. Okay. I was supposed to have had another, let me look at my managed post. Hold on. And you can go under your managed post. So if you're on your Facebook profile page, under where you will post at is managed post. You probably don't see it. You probably overlook it. It's managed post. You click on managed post, and it will give you a listing of all your scheduled posts. As you can see, all my stuff is scheduled. So maybe I didn't do two today. I normally do 3 posts, 1 in the morning, early morning, 1 midday, and 1 at night. Because tomorrow I got scheduled for 5:30 for 11:28 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. So I guess not. Thursday, the Friday. Okay, so that's how you do that. Manage your posts. Go up there And also, if you scroll down, you can see the engagements of your stories. Y'all are tearing up my AI. Y'all like my AI twin. Y'all liking my AI twin. Stay tuned for the course, for the workshop. But you can go back to your post if you got a professional profile. You go back in there and look under Give Insights. You can see how much you earn. I earned 3 cents for that post, 99 views. This post only had 1 like. It had 71 views, 1 engagement. I earned 3 cents. That's why you got to post. I earned 3 cents. See? I earned 3 cents. But that post was 71 views, right? This one I owe 9 cents. It had 108 views. 23% non-followers. So that's what I'm talking about. Not obsessing over likes and views, right? Post anyways. People are looking. Post anyways. They are looking, honey. They might not say nothing to you, but they are looking. They eventually will say something to you. When I see something fire, they're gonna say something to you. Okay. Number 3, change your message halfway. Changing your message halfway is something you don't want to do. My message is clear for my webinar. Visibility without burnout, how women over 40 can market with... I hear the dog barking. I don't see nobody else out here. How women over 40 can market without exhaustion, but with intention, right? And so my message is not changing because the ChatGPT wrote out all my posts for me, okay? Visibility is not about doing, it's about being consistent and clear. Repetition builds recognition. Repetition builds recognition. I guarantee you, you can tell me right now the name of at least 2 lawyers, accident lawyers in your area. I know them off of hand. Mike Costello, dial 743-MIKE, Mike Costello. One call, that's all, Ken Nugent. Fairer fights fair, right? And then we got the other ones because I just see their billboards all the time. But because you want to stay top of mind. So again, that's why consistency and clarity, stay steady. Repetition builds recognition. Repetition builds recognition. Because you're just not building a business, you're building a brand that people will trust. And that trust is built in showing up, not in the shouting. I'm going to repeat that. The trust is built in the showing up and not the shouting. You're not chasing algorithms, but you're positioning yourself for real opportunities. Speaking engagements, higher click to clients, collaborations, media features. But it starts with showing up. And so you're not even showing up. People don't know what you are doing. I went to an event on yesterday, and I said, well, the lady said she's an author. Let me see. I ain't really, I got to do better. I scroll, past 5 posts. You right, you got to do better. I don't see nothing about your book or your book that's coming out. I don't see nothing about your book or your book that's coming out. So every post you make is an investment into your brand's future. So, all right, here's your plan of action for the week. Pick 1 main message. Post 3 to 5 times in this week. I prefer 3 times in a day. I already gave you right here for your 5 posts. Schedule. Other way. I guess this is whatever. So, this is your prompt to get you 5 motivational posts. People like motivation. And then I just went over day 1 through day 5. So, repurpose your message across different types of posts. I've given you the different types of posts. Was tell a personal story tied to your message. Again, ask ChatGPT to, you tell ChatGPT a personal story and ask it to tie into your message. Okay? But people talk about ChatGPT is making us lazy or whatever, but you have to think through these prompts. You got to tell it what to say, right? Day 2, share a quick tip or resource in your industry. Day 3, highlight a client win or a personal success. Day 4, break down common myth or mistake. Again, I'm going to go back to day 3 with highlighting a client win or success. You have to tell ChatGPT, my client had this win. My client did this. I had this personal success. And then you ask me, please help me to highlight their client success in a win in a conversational tone. Point it back to whatever message, product, program, or service that you want to be offering for the week. 4 is break down a common myth or mistake. Again, you have to ask ChatGPT first, hey, what are 1 to 3 common myths or mistakes that are in my industry? Whatever ones you like, pick which one and elaborate from there. You ask ChatGPT to elaborate. You have to talk to ChatGPT and you have to ask the question to get the response that you want. Okay? Number 5 is share a reflection or a lesson learned. Again, you have to tell ChatGPT a reflection or a lesson that you learned. I know some of y'all might not be good with words because that's one of my weaknesses, but I'm getting better with ChatGPT. So, tell ChatGPT, here is a reflection or here is a lesson I learned. Okay? And reflecting. And I want to give you an example, right? So today, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. That's not even it. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. I done talked to ChatGPT so much today. It had to be, let me see, content ideas. Okay. I was playing with my AI stuff, so I've been asking ChatGPT all different types of stuff today. Anyways, I told ChatGPT about a story that happened to me this past weekend, right? And I asked ChatGPT to break it down for me. I asked ChatGPT, hey, Lysandria. I asked ChatGPT to break it down for me. Because I wanted to talk about a mistake I made, right? By trusting somebody for a deposit that didn't come through, holding the date, the week of the event. They said, I can't pay you, but you can come to my event for a free ticket. And I didn't go because you led me along the way for a month and a half thinking I wasn't going to get paid for to do an event for you. And I trusted you. Okay. I trusted you to do what you said, because I knew you personally. Like I knew you personally, right? And so, and it didn't happen. So I wanted Chat to tell that was a lesson learned. And so I asked ChatGPT, child, that thing was fire. What Chat said right there. But same message, different angle. You're just reinforcing the same thing in the way your audience. Okay, so. All right, here's your action plan for the week. Again, pick one main message. Post. I prefer you to post 3 times per day, but at least post 1 time a day this week, because you can always schedule it. I ain't got my phone. We're making excuses. You want what you want. Tag me or post it in the we're in a group. Tag me or hashtag CCC so let's celebrate each other. And listen, if you're loving this momentum and you want to go even deeper, I am hosting a free webinar on May the 8th called The Visibility Without Burnout: How Women 40 and Up Can Market with Intention and Not Exhaustion. We're going to break down how to market smarter, not harder. We'll cover real strategies where you can use right away to grow your brand without feeling overwhelmed. This is one of the strategies right here, like doing this, having co-working sessions, But if you know it's time for you to show up differently and market with intention, make sure you register. Type in a link, and I'll drop the link below. I'll drop the link after the session today. I would love to see you there. That is May the 8th. Okay? So before I go, do I have any questions? Do I have any questions? If not, I will see y'all next week. Sunday. That's when we go back and do our check-in. If you're VIP, I'll see you on Wednesday. If you're not VIP, I ain't gonna see you till Sunday. All right, guys. Y'all have a good evening. Oh, also, if you watch the replay and you're interested in, y'all might have seen my stories, my AI twin. I am going to do a workshop to show you how I create my AI twin. The photo to image. The image and the image to video. My photo, and then having the photo be the video, 10-second video. So, hope y'all enjoy this, and I'll see y'all next week or on the internet streets. Bye-bye.